So a couple days ago, I was talking to a friend and giving her some advice for A-level math. She really liked it, so here we are recording a video. I'm Tanay. I'm an A-level student studying math for the math, physics, economics and IT. I'm no math genius. I've taken A-level maths a year ahead of my peers, still gotten an A star, and in this video, we'll cover three things: the A star mindset, the A-level math content, and some practical tips and tricks. Let's get into it. Alright, so the very first thing I told her is that if you want to get an A star in maths or any other subject, but especially math, you first need to believe in yourself. I say especially math because math is one of the most stigmatized subjects. Here's why.
What is 3 times 7?
I don't know!
Under 3 times 7.
Or,
Oh, what you doing there?
Math.
Nice. Well, you're not getting my help on that. I was absolutely hopeless at math.
either way, we're being told that we aren't supposed to be good at maths. Yet one of the biggest differentiators I see in my friends who do ridiculously well on exams and those who struggle is the belief that I can do well on this exam. They carry this belief with them when they're studying, when they face a tough question, and when it's all said and done. It allows them to not be overwhelmed and instead come out on top. So that's step one. Internalize that you can get an A star. If you're delusional like me, make it the only option, like obviously I'll get an A star. Alright, but now let's actually talk about the A level. So I did the GCE linear A level, meaning I took all my exams in one go. If you're watching from India or some other international country, you might be doing international A level. It's structured differently, but the advice still holds. So let's quickly talk year 6 first. The good news is, in pure of year 6, you only need to learn two things: the chapter on circles and the chapter on logarithms. They're important, they're tough, and most importantly, they won't be covered again in year 7. So pay attention. Pay extra attention to year 6 mechanics if you don't do physics. If you do physics, it'll basically be a revision for you. And finally, statistics. I think stats is the most evenly distributed among the years. Like, you're equally likely to get a question on the binomial distribution, something you learn in year 6, as you are to get a question on the normal distribution, something you learn in year 7. Whereas in pure, you'll never be asked the question on year 6 differentiation. Finally, year 7 has some tough chapters like functions and so on, but really out of the 2 years, I found 3 chapters to be the hardest: integration, differentiation, and trigonometry. And now you know what to expect. Now let's talk some practical tips and techniques. For any math exam, there's really 2 things you need to do. You need to familiarize yourself with content, and you need to practice with past papers. For A-level math, I think your time over the 2 years should be split 60% familiarizing yourself with content and 40% practicing with mixed exercises, past papers, and so on. Let's talk about learning the content first. You can either memorize it or you can understand it. And if you want an A star, I'd say it's easier to spend time understanding than it is to memorize. If you still insist to memorize, good luck, I guess. Use flashcards? I don't know. But here's how you understand math. You get to understand by either the virtue of an incredible teacher, incredible persistence, or incredible brains. But in reality, for most people like me and you, it's a combination of the 3. So if I were to rank these 3 in importance, I'd say number 3 is brains, number 2 is persistence, and number 1 is teachers. Obviously, we aren't all fortunate enough to have incredible teachers, but luckily for you, the internet exists, YouTube exists. I'm sure you'll find an incredible, maybe Indian, teacher on YouTube. As for persistence, the thing that really helped me with that is treating getting an A star as the only option. So if I have to get an A star, I have to do this many mixed exercises, I have to do this many past papers, and so on. And brain, don't worry about brain. We all have roughly the same brain, and it's whatever. It's your effort that matters. I think all of understanding math can be summed up with this. If you don't get something, sort it out then and there. Ask your teacher, look into the book, put some more time into it, look on YouTube, do something, sort it out when you have the problem. Finally, let's talk practice at A-level math. In maths, application of knowledge is as important as the knowledge itself, and practicing math is simpler than most people make it out to be. You need to do mixed exercises and you need to do past papers. Start past papers whenever you're ready. You can find them on physicsandmathstutor.com, link in the description. And mixed exercises were absolute lifesavers. I did a lot of them. Probably for every chapter I've done almost all the mixed exercises. And as for past papers, research by some very clever people shows that how many past papers you do is the number one biggest indicator of how well you'll do on an exam. So get going. That's it. So to recap, step 1, believe in yourself. Step 2, understand math through teachers' persistence and brains. And step 3, practice using mixed exercises in your book and past papers. I really think with the right nudges and guidance, so many more people are capable of getting an A-star at A-level math. It's not that hard, you can do it. So go do it. If you like this video, you might like this one on productivity and this one on GCSE maths. See you soon.